Hi there everybody, how's it going, and welcome back to Payday 2. This is Games Done with Krun. I am Krun, and today we are going to be doing Hoxton Revenge, the second part of the Hoxton series of heists, in which we find out who the rat was that put him away by breaking into an FBI safe house. FBI all around this time. But either way, let's skip into the inventory. Now we're using the M1014 shotgun this time with a short barrel. There it is, looking all funny like that. As you can see by its stats, it's got 40 accuracy spot on, which I think is ideal for shotguns because it means that one pellet will go exactly where you point it, and it will have the maximum. Oh, pardon me, I just hit the mic there. And yeah, it'll have the maximum amount of spread, so you've got the highest chance of hitting other enemies. Never actually used this shotgun as an actual shotgun before because I always used high explosive rounds on it before. So this will be quite interesting. We're using the triple auto buckshot for the extra 15 damage at the cost of 19 ammo, which isn't the end of the world because this weapon has about like 150,000 shots in the available for reload, and we'll be picking them up as we kill anyway, so that's not important. The barrel is the short barrel, bringing us our accuracy and stability down by 8, but increasing our concealment by 6, which is interesting. Getting it up to 13 isn't that bad for a combat ready shotgun, to be honest. Giving us an extra 2 damage, but it costs us 2 rounds in the magazine, interestingly enough. Don't know what to make of that. We could maybe just work without it, making it significantly longer, but we're not gonna, because that extra accuracy, the accuracy and the stability are pretty good indeed, and the 2 damage brings us up past 80, which is important. Using the King's Crown composite, you could use the regular barrel and the shark teeth nozzle, I suppose, which would get the same results, but with oh no, we wouldn't get the same results, of course, because that's giving us extra accuracy. We're using the King's Crown compensator anyway. It's giving us an extra 1 damage, 12 accuracy, and minus 2 concealment, unfortunately, but boosts our threat. We've got purple tier threat on this bad boy, so step back. We don't have any boost available to whack onto it, unfortunately. Using a compact laser module because you're always inundated with those. Look at it, there it is, just sticking underneath. We could use the little silly tactical laser module as well that just sort of slides underneath it, but no, we're going to be using the compact laser module. Our sight today is the speculator sight. Makes the most sense. It actually looks kind of in place on top of it. It got the dot on it though. We're not going to have a dot on it. Jeez. Oh, what we're going to have is, oh, missed it. First circle. I think that works well for a shotgun. Wouldn't you agree? And finally, we've got the tactical foregrip. Gives us 4 accuracy and 8 stability at the cost of 2 concealment. The alternative being the collapse stock, which gives us minus 12 stability but plus 6 concealment, bringing it up to 21. This is actually a really quite concealable shotgun, to be honest with you. I wonder if we put the wee suppressor on it, would that? No, no, it would actually keep the same concealment, so it would actually be viable for a stealth shotgun, but we're not going to use it like that. Anyway, that's about 15 minutes I've been talking about that shotgun for. Our secondary is going to be the Spec Ops submachine gun. Reckon I've used this before, but it'll be nice. Actually, thinking about it, why would it be the Spec Ops submachine gun? We're so ready for short range, like we're more ready for short range than we are for anything else. Let's switch over. We'll use that Bronco 44 revolver. This is a 44 Magnum, arguably one of the most powerful handguns in the world, and it probably could actually in real life blow your head clean off, but it isn't gonna because I've not got that mod turned on. We're using the Victim Shower skin, which I think is actually pretty cool. The orange is a little bit unfortunate, but I'll show you without it. That's what we get normally. It's very bright, good lord, but that is unequivocally a 44 Magnum. So, bam, we're going to stick that skin on it, making it nice and silver. Our barrel extension, flash hider, why not? Does lower the accuracy slightly, but at the it gives you plenty stability and an extra damage boost. Not actually essential. I am kind of thinking that we might not use that. Watch this space. We don't have a boost to put on that. Our extra is the scope mount, although we don't have a scope, so it doesn't make any difference. Grip is the ergo wooden grip. I wonder what it would look like without it. Oh, we'll just keep that as it is, shall we? Giving us an extra 4 stability. We could stick a sight on it if we so choose, but I mean, it's just awful. That'd be pretty. Oh wow, goes red. That's badass, but we're not going to be using that because a sight would be pretty revolting on it. Wouldn't you agree? The slide is the overcompensating barrel for an extra 12 accuracy and 12 stability at the cost of 3 concealment. You can actually get the concealment on this gun really quite high without, or with the pocket surprise barrel, which is like really short. I kind of want to use that just for laughs, but I don't have it unlocked. But yeah, you can sort of change the flavor, giving you extra threat or extra damage. But what would it look like with more threat? I mean, to be fair, that is quite threatening, being orange and all, but we're wanting the accuracy and the stability. And finally, we've got the slimline body upper receiver for an extra 4 stability and 1 concealment. I'll let you see that without, where it's just a smooth cylinder, basically. And that will be that. Our melee is going to be the hockey stick, which was the unique, it's got overkill on the side of it, which was the unique melee added with the Sokol character pack, which is a fun time. I am going to try and do Hoxton Revenge on my own. I reckon I'm probably capable, but we will see. And here we are in the lobby for Hoxton Revenge. Yes, as I said earlier, we are breaking into an FBI safe house. Fucking hell, let me try that one again. An FBI safe house to track down the informant that busted old Hoxton, our friend. We're going to buy the grenade case, going to buy the ammo bag, going to buy the doctor bag, as always. Can't get body bags because we need cleaner. This is actually this is a really good heist to stealth, as far as stealth goes. This is one of the few heists that I actually really enjoy in stealth. So I'll make sure that off at some point. But I'll wait until I've got everything done and loud before I even consider doing that. Our loadout isn't going to change, and the soundtrack will be the custom heist track, Backstab. And there's no reason to put that off any longer. Let's go diving in. I wonder who our AIs are going to be. I'm thinking Bonnie and Jiro. It is John Wick and Sokol. Close. Right, well, no need to put things off. Let's just charge in. A lot of fellas on the outside this time. Can you actually just break in through the front? I always forget. Oh yeah, you can get through here. That's not going to work. Okay, hang on. Let's pick this lock and get moving in properly. Let's take it seriously this time. So we've got past the outer fence. Objective 1 is complete. Let's pop that guy, nice one, and then get inside that house. What better to do that with than a shotgun? Are you serious? There we go. 4 rounds that took, but look at us tearing through. Now, evidence, that is what we're bagging this time, but that's not what's important right now. I like to put them in this little bit here, because the cops kind of struggle to get to there. But what we're looking for is the panic room. I could actually have stayed down there, but it does tend to be upstairs, which is what makes this a bit complicated. And stealth, it isn't there, and is it here? It isn't here either. Let's get this fella. Tie his hands. Nice, nice. I think that's like a police chief or something like that, FBI chief or whatever, that's just kicking around the place. This shotgun will do us really well doing 80 damage, because, well, as you can probably imagine, being able to just plough through enemies and reload really quickly is going to be pretty. Try and show off the spread, ideally get a couple of kills at once. Where is this panic room? I feel like I've missed it. I feel like it's not there either. If you come in stealthy, you have to deactivate this alarm box, so you've got to like case everything from the outside, which is quite cool. I enjoy it. Where is it? Oh yeah, there's this sort of like separate segment up here that isn't the same as the rest of the building. Yep, there it is, we found it. So we need a thermal lance to get through it. So what Bane's going to do is he's going to drop in, he's going to send Bile, our intrepid helicopter pilot, to come along with a thermal lance and to just drop it on the ground somewhere for us to collect. Because Bile's a good lad, he's helped us in many a scenario. I think for once the laser sight might be quite beneficial on the shotgun, because it will give us a sort of general vicinity that we should be aiming in. Either way, in the meantime, what we can do is we can spend the time, we got 2 kills with 1 bullet there, we can spend the time collecting evidence sacks. Oh shit! Let's reload so that we can get rid of his faceplate. So what the shotguns are actually, wow, that's doing nothing. Okay, let's switch on over to our Magnum. There we go, sorted that out. Now, Bile has sort of arrived, so we'll be able to access the necessary location soon enough. That's another bit of evidence. If you pay attention to what's on those, it's got like details about previous heists, like watchdogs that you haven't seen. And I think Hoxton Breakout as well, which is pretty cool. Keep an eye out for the Hoxton Breakout one if I didn't just accidentally pick it up there. What's this one? This is this is just a sort of general crime net one about all the contacts that you get. It's pretty cool. It's like, because you're collecting evidence in the case against you, and the cops have actually been making a case against you throughout all the previous heists. It's a nice little mythology touch, I thought anyway. It is actually essential to get some evidence in this heist. You don't have to get all of it, but it is worth picking them up early, because I don't think the cops really prioritise picking the bags up in this mission. It's not really their end game. All they care is that they want us dead, and that's what's important to them. But this sniper's an issue here. Let's get him. Oh, we missed. We got him that time though. We're not going to really, we're going to struggle to take out bulldozers with this build because we've not got any rapid fire. And bulldozers are lethal sometimes in situations like that. Let's pick up the package. Play the tape, apparently. Yeah, that's the thing. There's these little tape recorders that you can play to get a little bit of lore. It actually reveals who the rat is before you find out normally. There's a key card. If you're doing it stealth, you need to pick up 2 key cards to get through the vault. You also sometimes need to escort the police chief guy to use his retinal scan. If we'd had to do that in this heist, we wouldn't have been able to do it on stealth. Well, it would have been feasibly, but it would have been virtually impossible because we would have had to get him from where he was up in the bedroom on the other side of the house, get him all the way down through the basement and up here without any of the Roman guards getting him. I don't know if it would actually have done that, like if because it's here it wouldn't have done that option. But if it had, we would have been fucked. We would have had to go into loud. And that's part of why I really don't like the stealth in this game. There's a lot of situations you can get into where it's just unwinnable in stealth, and that's just not something that I enjoy. Like, it's just not balanced. Like, that's the fact of the matter. And that's a shame. It is a shame because the stealth is kind of fun. It's just not, like... It's just not very accessible, and I mean, I know you like lol scrub, but like at the same time, like if it's not accessible to the point where you're losing for something that's completely outside of your control, like there was nothing you could have done about it, then it's just not fun. It's not much as. Now I think if you have a high accuracy shotgun, you benefit in that it's a lot easier to kill bulldozers with it, because all of the pellets will hit the faceplate, and that's key. Just body shot and a taser with a magnum there. If we hit any enemy in the head with this, apart from a bulldozer obviously, it will kill them in one hit, which is pretty fun. I really like the magnums. If you're playing as a pistol character, magnums are great fun because you reload them really quickly. You can just unload with them, which is fun. But now we've got the drill in progress. We might as well tour about looking for more evidence. But I think we've got a decent amount. Although it would probably be beneficial if we looked after our little pile of evidence, because I think they will pick them up. Just they're quite unlikely to. God, this shotgun is good. I normally don't get the shotgun damage perk, but now I see why people do. Oh wow, 4-shot. There you go. Maybe we are built to take down bulldozers then. I might be wrong. In my so call you bastard. Do you want to just poach my kill more? He was watching the whole time as well. Disgraceful. The AI is just actively out to get me now. If you're in stealth, these little nooks and crannies are fantastic for hiding bodies. Like, it is built with stealth in mind. Like, being able to hide corpses and such, like locations that are built for hiding corpses located all throughout the house. You can also tuck them in there. That's why I liked it. That's why I would just default to putting the bags there, because they can't be seen by guards. Oh shit. But yeah, this heist does get pretty intense. Like, don't get me wrong. It is definitely one of the easier heists in the game though. Like, it isn't too complicated, but things can go wrong. As always, you can get like a doozy of a cloaker that just takes you down in a really bad position and stuff like that. But on the whole, it's not the hardest heist, because the location's just built with this in mind, like lots of cover. Really well done map, Hoxton Revenge. Really well done. I can't fault them on their map design here. It's brilliant. It's really intricate, but not too confusing at the same time. Although I must say, it took me a disgracefully long time to figure out that this was another section of the map and not in fact just leading directly through from the other side. Although you can go via the windows. I'll show you. Hang on. Can you? Actually? No, you can't. Okay, you have to actually go via the basement to get to here. But it is a safe house, so you would want it designed similarly. Look at this guy up on the following roof. Behave yourself. Honestly. Let's go cause some havoc. Get a melee kill here ideally. Did we get him? Did we get him? We got him. We did it. Right. There's a shieldy shield that we just shield it right in the face. Bam. 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 Oh, missed that one. Let's get him on the floor. Get on the floor. Get on the floor. Yeah, good times. Simple as that. Just got to wait now for that to open, and then we will actually have to kill the informant inside, which is pretty cool. He's got if you're in stealth, he's not expecting you, and he's like talking about how we're never gonna get him and stuff, and he doesn't realise that it's you that's outside. But this way, he's like talking shit, and he's put his armour on, so we'll need to be ready to just unload into his face hole when that opens up. But how long have we got on that? We've got another 2 minutes. So yeah, as I said, we might as well just tour about and look for more evidence, especially while the sniper, while the assault wave is over, because that way we can, well, at the very least, the AIs will be able to pick us up if we get an unfortunate cloaker. And we will want to get it so that, oh shit, we will want to get it so that we can sort of turtle up with the bags afterwards, because otherwise it can get really pretty hairy. You don't want to be touring about at the end game, because that's how things go wrong. I've not actually seen a cloaker yet, I don't think, which is, if anything, just really, really worrying. Let's check the upstairs. There's bound to be a couple of bags kicking about somewhere up here. Now, eventually, I think they might already be here, but SWAT vans are a thing in this map. They like pull out and they're just turreting up at the windows. So if we're fortunate in that our location isn't really near any of them. But if you're up here for example, you can really get torn apart by the SWAT vans if you're not careful. But we should be okay in that regard. The only time we're really going to have to worry about them is when we are making our... He's off! He's off again! Jesus Christ, what a jump that was! Hardcore parkour, he was absolutely off! Didn't stand a chance, that vertical height, distance, journey that he made. Either way, we're getting there now. That shield just not doing his job correctly. We're forcing them to conscript people into Shield Academy, which is a shame. But yeah, at the end of the day, like, heists roll on. Let's get that other one. There it is. And double back before the taser tases. And sorted. Let's get back. Whoa! Hello, friend. And we tased us and we shot him right in the face. There were 4 bags in this little circle here. That's something. Anyway, let's get up the stairs now and reset our drill, because it is in a bad position. You sit down. You're getting beaten to death. But you see him go for the knife there. He's a cheeky one. He's got frisk. But unfortunately, we hockey sticked his head. I don't reckon a hockey stick would be a very effective weapon against an armoured opponent. Like, because I mean, it's quite, like, although to be fair, quite thin, it would build up decent force, but it's not got much weight to it. Surely they're designed with not killing people in mind if they accidentally collide at force. Like, they've got a specific design in mind, and it doesn't. And like, killing isn't that. Although I'm sure you could easily kill somebody with a hockey stick, but like, if they had all the armour on in that, I'm not entirely sure. Either way, it's a nice model at the very least. They hold it quite authentically. Because Sokol is his backstory is that he's just a hockey player, which is something. So he's like really young. So like when the drill goes off, he's surprised. He's surprised when the drill jams, for example, which I think is quite cool. Yeah, Sokol's a good character. Quite interesting. Not my favourite of the DLC characters, but he's alright. And he did bring along the grinder bird egg, which, well, depending on who you ask, is a good thing or a bad thing. But either way, we are doing okay so far. Once we get in here, we'll have to kill the informant. Once we've killed the informant, Bile will get sent in with a helicopter and we can deliver all the bags to them and such like. But they haven't even touched them. They're like, as far as they're concerned, the evidence is where they want it to be. So they've not really got much reason. We better be ready here though, because I will explain who the informant is. Let me just reload before. Look, he's just waiting in there. He's like, oh god, oh god, oh god. It's this guy who you can't really make out, but it's Hector, who's one of the people who give you jobs. He's the person who gives you fire starters. I was quite underwhelmed to discover that it was Hector, because it didn't really mean anything to me. Hector is easily the least interesting of the informants, but it does make sense. Like, you'll see, have we done Watch Dogs? I can't remember if we've done Watch Dogs, but like at the start of Watch Dogs, the police already know that you're there, and it kind of makes sense because like Hector's been informing you. So they did actually like plan this out, which is quite cool, I found. Like, it isn't just a random arse pool who is in the thing. Oh, can we get him? No, we couldn't, but let's hide. Let's get him through the side. Get our armour back. But yeah, so there you go. There's the informant. He was the person who got Hoxton arrested in the first place, and people who had the game from day one have been doing missions for him for ages. Ironic that it was the grinding heist as well, so he was acting like he was encouraging you, whereas in fact he was a baddie. Oh, Hector, you son of a bitch. Let's beat this guy to death. Come on, stay down. Oh, you fucking done it again, Sokol! Oh, I am after your blood now. You deserve naught but pain. There's a bulldozer. Majesty of the Magnum is you can take down bulldozers at range with relative ease, and that's something that's a luxury you just don't. Oh well, apart from like Shan, you can't take down normal enemies at close range, but that's a luxury you don't normally get unless it's with like DMR rifles and such like. Is that him there? Here he comes. We can see him. Maybe. That could be a enemy, though. We never know. Right, let's get back down to the evidence. We only need 6 bags. I think we've got 7. We could have as many as 8. Hopefully he comes down here, and this is the escape point, but knowing our luck, he probably won't. There it is. Thanks for the tag, AI. Thanks for the tag. That is an important thing that you did there. You. He's the one. He is mine. Still not seen a cloaker, which is terrifying, to be honest with you. This extra knockdown perk that we got is last time is a very welcome addition, I must say. Anyway, now we're just waiting, to be honest. I'm thinking just move all of the evidence at once rather than one at a time, because we want to minimise our chances of getting brought down in the open, and well, waiting, having them stacked at the open is definitely one of the ways of doing that. Bio, where are you? You said you could see the drop pod. There's one! Got him. Thank God. That's on the other side of the map, which is unfortunate. Now, what's the best way to get there? What is the... I know I'm just breaking what I said, but to be honest, alright, so we've got a journey ahead of us. Wait now. Right, we've got to go up to the top floor with each bag. So what I'm thinking is move them in increments of run up the stairs, run it here, and then toss them up to the top floor. Yeah, get really good distance on these bags because they're quite lightweight. There's the other keycard if we'd needed to use it. That's one of the hardest part of this heist, if you're doing it stealth, is finding the 2 keycards, because they can be anywhere. There's a huge amount of spawn points for the keycards, which is a danger for sneaking about, because the stealth system is pretty funny in this game. Like, it really is very inconsistent, to say the least. Let's make use of our shotgun a bit more. I feel like we've been neglecting it in favour of the Magnum, but I can't help if I'm desperately in love with my Magnum. This gun is an absolute beast now. I seem to remember it being really underpowered, but like now that we've got comparative damage, like, it is really powerful. I'm loving being able to just mash the fire button. That's a nice feature for a shotgun. There's is that a shield? Let's thin the hairs a wee bit here. It's getting a little bit funky. Hey! Hit me, you bastard. How dare you. Alright, now they're taking the bloody bags. Behave yourself. What are you doing out there? Hey! Hey! He's actually moved it closer to where we're going though, so we should probably be thankful. So yeah, it seems like the cops just genuinely couldn't get to the bags when they were in that toilet part, which is a bit of a shame. Limiting the challenge somewhat. There is a bulldozer kicking about somewhere, but I don't know where he's gone. You put my bags down, you sons of bitches. I'll tell you what I should have done. I should have thrown down a molotov and on top of them, just so that if somebody came to get them, they would have been protected. And I think it's not too late to do that, seeing as we've not used a single molotov yet. Hey, hey, hey! Dodging and weaving. Whoa! There you go. Power of the Magnum. Taser stuns you at close range. You just blow them away in one shot. Well, actually, that was 2 shots, but it's not important. That's just semantics. Is that 2 more we've got left to carry up the stairs? Did we get 8? I think 8 might be the maximum, but that could be not right. It might be 10. Somebody's getting tased somewhere. Let's go and help them. Wow, that was atrocious. Alright, fuck it. Right, that was embarrassing, and I do apologise. That one though, got him easy peasy. See, as soon as the target moves, I just can't handle it. Yeah, I think we've got 8. That's pretty fun. I think if 8 is the max, that seems reasonable. Happened again. I love the force of the Magnum just blowing people across the... You son of a bitch. Just blowing people across the room. It also has a great accuracy and stability, so you can properly aim your shots while you're getting tased, which is really good. Like, that is a boon. Like you saw last time with the AMR, if we got tased, we were just fucked. Like, we needed to rely on teammates, which was a shame. But yeah, we have made it this far. We've just got to kind of dodge. There, I'm just about to say dodge snipers. Now let's get them over to the other side. Oh no, it's fine. They will stay. And we are good to go, it seems. We are good to go. Just got to get them all over to the other roof. Yeah, safe. At the end of the day, if 1 or 2 of them drop off, we can always just go and get them. Oh, shit, there's one. We've got our extra 20% climbing speed, though, so we'll be able to get back faster. Where did you come from? Who do you think you are? Yeah, son of a bitch. Right, let's go get SoCal back. SoCal being downstairs. I don't know what he was fucking doing down there. Is that just to simulate teammates running off on their own when they're controlled by computers? God almighty. Oh, well, to be fair, he did get cloakered. The Magnum being able to one-shot a cloaker with a headshot. In retrospect, I like the skin on this weapon, that's what I was wanting to show. I actually prefer the Matever, the other revolver. I used that on Transport Crossroads, I believe. But if you want to see that. But I'll probably use it again in the future because it is one of my favourite guns because it looks right cool. Ah, there we go. See, that's on target, that's what we're looking for. Won't be too much hassle now, and ideally we're going to be able to escape before the next assault wave. Gonna have to be careful for SWAT turrets though, because they will be here and they will get us if we expose ourselves to them. And I mean, like, anybody should get somebody if they expose themselves to them, because it's just a deeply unpleasant thing you can do to a person. But like, that's not what we're talking about right now. We are talking about exposition as in cover. I just made that jump there. I don't think there's a ladder to get you up here either. I think you've got to do it like that. You've got to just leap. It's like, thanks, Bio. You could have came like to there, to that corner there. That would have been pretty ideal. Nah, we've just got to leap from one house to another to get to you. Although, to be fair, a good way of stopping the police for climbing in, because Bio isn't returning fire. So it would be morally unjust for them to shoot him. Isn't that how it works in America? That's as far as I can tell. Damn it, Sokol! It happened again. Sokol just stuck down the bottom. Fuck you, Sokol. I am not risking it all for you. And we're off. He will come with us because we've made it to the escape point and he wasn't actually dead. But there you go. That was Hoxton Revenge. It's a good heist. It's a good map. I really enjoy it. You don't really get much of a reward though. It's like its value to time ratio is a bit shitty. Although they might actually change that. I don't think I've played it recently. So let's see how much experience we get. We've already got a level up, which is fun. So you get 500,000, and that took, what, about like 25 minutes or something like that? Probably less. I didn't actually check the time. It is quite a quick heist, to be honest with you. Good map, quick heist. Decent RNG. The RNG would just be the location of the vault and the SWAT vans and the various SWAT vans and snipers that show up. And of course, if you're well, there's more RNG if you're stealthing, which tends to be true in a lot of cases. But either way, here we are. I wish they would put more heists in that have loud RNG. Because there isn't enough of them in my opinion. I mean, there's RNG on pretty much every heist, but it's a little bit underwhelming. Wicker, that's quite fun. I might actually use that on a mask at some point. Wicker print, that'd be pretty funny. Need to be a specific mask to use it though. Right, we've got one more skill point. I'll probably just sink that into a tier 1 skill. What did we get last time? We got the knockdown one and the ghost, didn't we? Take 50% less damage from all melee. We don't need 50% less damage from all melee attacks. That's a waste of a perk. We got the extra climbing speed. I remember that now. What am I thinking? You get equilibrium, extra pistol accuracy. It seems a little bit daft, but it would make us able to pull them out faster, which would be something. Yeah, alright, actually. Why not? Let's get equilibrium rank 1. This isn't normally what you would do. Generally speaking, I'm sure most professional players or whatever would tell you that you should try and specialise. If you're going for multiple skill trees, you should try and get as high as you can in another one so that you can get things like Kilmer and Gunslinger or fucking partner in crime if that's your jazz, but that really isn't mine. Gunslinger is the way though. If you're wanting to do a pistol character, like Gunslinger is essential because it gives you the extra 15 damage, which puts a lot of pistols over the headshot, the one-shot kill ratio. Pistols are insanely powerful if you spec in pistols. Insanely, but it does mean that you're quite unlikely to be able to get up to Iron Man. But if you did specialise and you went straight for that and then went right into the Enforcer tree, you could have a chunky pistol character and that could be quite fun. Either way, that'll be the end of this double ender Hoxton adventure that we went on. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I love both of these heists. In fact, I think they're two of the best ones in the game, if not the best ones in the game. Maybe not Hoxton Revenge, but definitely Hoxton Breakout. Hoxton Revenge is up there though. Pardon me, getting a wee yawn on now. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, then please remember to leave a like, comment or subscribe, and you can also follow me on Twitter at GDWKrun and on Facebook, facebook.com/gamesdonewithkrun. Thank you very much for watching, thank you very much for your time, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye bye for now.